What's going on, you guys? Back again with another free pick video, this time for college football. We do have one game tonight on Friday, and then we will go ahead and pair it up with some of the Saturday games for tomorrow. I got a couple plays for you, so got one play for you on Prize Picks, and then stick around because I have a 20x play for you at the end. So let's go ahead and recap Thursday night football. So we had Vikings versus Rams, and then we had Syracuse versus Pitt. Some kind of unfortunate stuff happened. Definitely didn't hit our plays, but so we took Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp and got kind of screwed there because we locked that play in on Tuesday, and then last second we got Puka Nacua come in, and he just got the bulk of the action. So kind of screwed us a little bit there. There is some pluses and some downsides to locking in plays early. The plus is that you can lock in a play 2 days early, and then, that same play will be 20 yards higher, so it is what it is. So for example, you can lock in plays, especially for the quarterbacks. You can lock in, a random quarterback 2 days early, and his line will be set at, 255, for example, and then day of, it'll raise to 285, so that's the plus of locking in these plays early, is that you can get the lines much lower before they change, before the game starts. But the downside is last minute things can happen, and they kind of can make your bet not go that way. So obviously if Puka Nacua didn't come in and play last second, a couple hours notice, then obviously Cooper Kupp would have got the bulk of the action. But that's just not how it happened, so it is what it is. And then again, for the Syracuse side, we took Kyle McCord and we took Gadsden because everyone was saying Trevor Pena, the number one receiver, wasn't going to play. And then game time decision, they decided to have him play, and he got a lot of the bulk of the action again. So that play did not do very good because of those reasons, but can't just make excuses. That's just part of the game. So we'll just keep on pushing forward, and it's all what we always do. So for tonight, we do have UNLV versus Boise, which should be a pretty good game. We get to see Ashton Jonty play. He's been killing it lately. But I can't really focus too much on this, the Boise side, because, again, we just don't know what Ashton Jonty's going to do. So he's kind of running that team. So I don't necessarily want to take his rush yards because it's not very consistent. We don't know if they're going to blow him out, and then he's going to get a little bit of a break. And obviously the line is extremely high. But we will focus on the UNLV side, and I like both these players right here. So obviously UNLV is an underdog versus Boise, so they are going to try to get that win, and they are probably going to be forced to throw. I do know that Malik Williams is quite a good rushing quarterback, but that doesn't always help when you're down by a couple scores. So I'm going to take the over on the pass yards, and then I'm going to pair him with Ricky White over 100.5 receiving yards. Just because there really is only two receivers on the board. So we have Ricky White and we have him right here, but you never really know. So obviously he's not the most consistent either, and neither is Ricky White, but Ricky White's a little more consistent, and he is the number one receiver. So if they are down, you know who he's going to be targeting. And then who I'm going to pair this play with is we're going to go to pass yards. We're going to scroll down a bit to the later games, and I really like this LSU versus Texas A&M game. LSU's been playing pretty well, but they are a slight underdog in this matchup. They're going to be playing at Texas A&M at Kyle Field. So to have Garrett Nussmeier at 278.5, that is a great line. So I'm going to take that over there and hope that they're going to be throwing a lot. Now, as far as receiver goes, I always want to preach to you guys because I get a lot of complaints that we'll lose a play. Well, we hit a lot of 3 out of 4s, and it usually comes down to the receiver. And the reason is that I'm just going to keep it 100% with y'all. We're really betting on the quarterback. We're betting on quarterback. He's the main key to these teams. So when we're looking into these, especially with these correlated plays, it's good to take these quarterbacks when they're underdogs. They're going to be forced to throw. But as far as the receiver goes, guys, there's 5 receivers on the board. There's plenty of people out there. So if anyone's telling you like, oh, I know for a fact this is the strategy, we have to take this receiver, there's not really a lot of strategy in there. Even if he hits this line, we don't know who it's going to go to. So we just honestly just have to make our best judgment with the receiver. So it's like we have CJ Daniels 3 out of the last 5. Mason Taylor, I really like 4 out of the last 5. And Kyron Lacy. Kyron Lacy kind of, I know he's their number one target, but I just don't really like him. Every time I take him, he always doesn't do it for me. So I really don't like Kyron Lacy. You have Aaron Anderson. He's doing pretty good. But again, it's just your best judgment. We just have to hope that, that's the receiver he goes to. It happens all the time. Even with Monday night for the Bucks versus Ravens, we took Zay Flowers. Obviously, Zay Flowers' number one target. Zay got 1 catch. He got 1 catch and 1 target. It's like you just never know how it's going to go. So you just really are betting on the quarterback, and then it's honestly just your best judgment for the receiver. These are still good plays because they're correlated. So if you have the quarterback going to throw for 300 yards, obviously those yards have to go somewhere. So I'm not saying that, you could pick 2 or 3 of these guys and they won't all hit, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, guys. You just have to be real with yourself. So for here, I really like Mason Taylor, the tight end. Obviously, he has done pretty well, and he's only set at 35.5. So if you look at his last, so he didn't hit the last one, but the ones he does hit, he hits them significantly well, almost doubles them. So I really like that. So I'll take Mason Taylor right there. There is your free play. We got one for tonight, UNLV, and then we're going to pair it with tomorrow for the LSU boys. We'll lock that in right there. Now, as far as VIP goes, I told you guys that we can't do the Saturday passes anymore. They were fun while they lasted, but we can't just do a Saturday pass every week because not only is that not fair to the VIP clients who paid for the season pass, but it just, you can't do it every week. You can't just be giving out free plays for $5 every week. But I do have a new special for the guys because I know a lot of you guys are, you're newer to the space, and that's okay. We all started somewhere, but I have this $100 into $200 Dabble challenge. So it's on the Dabble app, and this is going to do where you sign up. You get $100 in your account, and the goal is to have $200 in your account by the end of the weekend. So this is really for, so obviously it starts Thursday and it goes all the way into the following Monday. And this is just to turn your $100 Dabble account into a $200 Dabble account. And I honestly feel so confident in this that if you sign up for this and you don't have $200 in your Dabble account by the end of it, you will get all of November for free. And so this is really designed for the newer bettors. This is just to help teach strategy. This is to help really focus on your unit size, putting in the appropriate unit size, and just how to manage that stuff. So I get a lot of people that will, buy the Saturday pass, they'll get it on VIP. And if you know me, I'm sending out 30 to 40 plays every weekend for football. But if you're a newer bettor, you'll sign up for this app, you'll put $50 in, you'll get your deposit doubled, you'll have $100, and then you'll pick 2 of my plays and put $50 each on them. But that's not how this works. We're not hitting every play. The goal is to profit. These plays are paying 8 to 20x. So you don't need to hit every play. Technically you really only have to hit 1 out of 7 and then you profit, 1 out of 8 and then you profit. So obviously the goal is to hit as many as possible, and that's what we're doing. And so, but I just want to teach, this is to help teach you guys who are newer in the space. So it is 95% off right now. So I have it at $100, but that's just to give this discount. So code Dabble gets you 95% off. So it's just $5 for you guys. Just a fun little thing. There's 19 spots left. So make sure to take advantage of that. And again, they're all going to be on Dabble. So if you're on VIP or anything, don't sign up for this because it's just for Dabble. It's just for the newer guys. All these plays will be on Dabble, and they'll be, $3 to $5 bets. And the goal is just to get you to profit into that $200 range. So I feel pretty good about that. Now, for the next play, I do have this 20x play. It's a 5-man. And obviously BETR took away the right to pair correlated plays with quarterbacks and receivers. So you kind of just, I've been liking these kind of plays where you just kind of look across the board and just find your best picks. So I do have Hajj Malik Williams at 57.5 rushing yards. He's hit this 5 out of the last 6 times. Got Garrett Nussmeier out there. I already explained to you why I like that line. And then we have a huge discount right here at Dylan Raiola. He was at 225 last week. He's going up against Ohio State. They are huge underdogs, so there's no way that they're going to have to run the ball at all. It's going to be all passing. So I really like this, especially at 173. And then the ones I really like the most is Oregon. We have both players right here. If you've been watching my videos, I have been hammering the under on Oregon, especially when they're massive favorites. I think they are like 15-1 favorites going into this. So they are definitely a like NFL style team. When they get ahead, they stop throwing and then they just spam the run with Jordan James, 99.5 rush yards. I have hit this play literally 5 out of the last 6 times. I really like that play. So this is a 5-man. It pays 20x. So $20 pays 400. I really love this play right here. If you're not already on BETR, this is only on the BETR Fantasy app. So download BETR, use code CaliLocks, and that'll double your first deposit up to $200. So take advantage of that. So there's your free play right there. There is your free play for tonight on Prize Picks. So 2 free plays for you. Got that Dabble special for you. So obviously, guys, I'm posting free picks every day, so make sure to show support back, like this video, comment showing some support, and most of all, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.